start the program, we would like to request every stand up for the national anthem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before telling you about the biography of a translator, I would like to tell you my impression about Diem-Tran Kratzke. I met Diem-Tran Kratzke at some book signing 5 years ago. I like her right away because of her sweet smile, friendly face, and her greeting voice. I am happy to know she's also come from my own high school in Saigon. Even she's much younger than I am. As you know, we always have a very good connection with someone who attend the same school with us. As a writer and publisher, I always encourage people to write, to express their feelings and share their knowledge and life experience with readers. When I learned that Diem-Tran Kratzke is a translator of the book Unforgettable Kindness, I admire her even more because there are not many Vietnamese Americans can do that work. Some people try to translate my books, but either they did not do the work or they change their mind. They say it is not easy to translate the whole book. Yes, not so many Vietnamese Americans can do Diem-Tran's work. I really admire her. I hope in future she can write her own book in English to show off her talent. After we met, Diem-Tran, I invited Diem-Tran to write for my magazine, the quarterly magazine Quarter, and that I published. Her essay and poems are very simple and sincere. They give readers good feelings, pleasant feelings. Since then, Diem-Tran and I join many Vietnamese activities and member of my magazine. We see each other often at our magazine and on high school events. When Diem-Tran asked me to introduce her, I was so glad to have this honor. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am glad to share with you some other facts about the translator two sisters. Diem-Tran Kratzke was born in Saigon, Vietnam. Her middle name is Tư Thi Diem-Tran. She has been living in the United States since 1975. Currently, she resides in Fairfax County with her husband and son. She works as a statistician at a federal agency. She is also member of Fairfax County Public Improvement Group. Diem-Tran met Cung when they both women were the Girl Scout leaders. She encouraged Cung to start writing her book in Vietnamese. And Diem-Tran is very happy to have had a chance to translate 2 books of her friend. When she's not right, act, or computer statistics, you can find Diem-Tran at a soccer field in Fairfax or in Austin, Texas. She has been a soccer member with the Fairfax Women Soccer Association for the past 18 years. And she has been a grandmother to a boy in Austin for the past 18 months. If you want to know Diem-Tran better, please read 2 Sisters and meet with her. Dear Diem-Tran and Cung congratulations to your 2nd book translation. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time, and may you enjoy the literary evening.
My name is Valeria Hepburn. I'm here to speak about my friend, co-worker, my boss, Lan Connie. I had to, the last time I spoke, I just ad-libbed, and as a young lady told me today, it was very funny. So I said, well, this is going to be even funnier. Surely I may not have known Lan for as long as some of you, but one thing that I have, and I have the pleasure of, is her company 8 hours a day, every single day, Monday through Friday. What a pleasure, what a joy. She is everyone's heart. The Lan I know is highly intelligent, but then we know that because that's why we're here. Lan is a writer with many stories told and many more stories to tell. So I thank you, Lan, for your books and translations, because Unforgettable Kindness opened up your world to me, and it has become one of my inspirations and one of my favorite books. Today I'm here to support you, and I'm also here to personally pick up your latest book, 2 Sisters, which I know will also become a favorite book. So now we know the scholar, the writer, the smart one. But do you know the humorous Lan? That funny girl that keeps everyone laughing throughout the day. The Lan that says $5 for any question you ask. $5. Lan, can I borrow your pen? $5. Lan, you dropped the pencil? $5. Everything was $5. So when I first heard it, I was shocked. So I went and got $5. So I was going to give her $5. I gave her $5. She chased me down the hallway. No, Miss Hepler, no, it was a joke. Everybody knew about the joke. $5. That's Lan. Did you know that I had to literally threaten Lan in order to get her to sit down in my office? One day she came to my office. I asked her to sit down. She wouldn't sit. Lan, would you please sit down so we can talk? She wouldn't sit. Lan, I need you to sit down. Miss Hepler, managers are too busy. I don't sit in managers' offices. I said, well, you know what? This is a different manager. Sit down. She sat down, and that's when I got to see her work. We talked, and we talked, and we talked. And she became my inspiration from that point forward. Then we have Lan the dancer. Lan, for those who don't know, Lan could be on Dancing 12 o'clock, I put the music on real loud. She would hear it, she would just run down. She was always the first one to the class. That first couple of times, poor Lamb, we were dancing. We were going to the right, Lamb was going to the left. We hopped to the top, Lamb would be going to the back. We were trying to pull it together. You should see Lamb now. Lamb can do the electric slide. She can do the wobble. We're trying now to think about blurred lines. There's a whole lot of steps to that one. Even I don't know that one. So, but we're going to learn that one as well. Lamb once told me, not too long ago, Miss Evelyn, I can do it when I'm here with you all, but when I get back home, I can't do it. I'm like, well, why can't you do it? I wrote it down for her. No, I can't do it when I'm away. So that's what we're going to work on, because you're too good not to teach. Everybody in here, you need to teach them. Have a party, bring them in there, and teach them the line dance. There was one part that I had said I wasn't going to say, but I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway. We were dancing, so one day I said, okay, everybody get sexy. So Lan turned around and she watched everybody, and everybody was going for it. Lan just laughed. A couple of weeks later, I said, okay, let's get sexy. Lan threw her hands up in the air and did a little twist, and we laughed so hard, everybody stopped laughing, stopped dancing. It was funny. Lan is funny. Lan is so well-rounded. She is a package deal.
Let's have a sample of that.
Come on, Lan.
That's a good idea.
That's the Lan I know. Hardworking, generous, compassionate, giving, forgiving, funny, talented, gracious, loyal, dedicated, and above all, a true friend to anyone who gets to know her. Her manner of being is infectious. Every day, I learn a little more about the art of kindness. This is something I've never told you before, but every day I learn something else from you. Every day. Every day, I learn a little bit more about the gift that freedom provides. Every day, I learn a little more about the meaning of life and living it to the fullest. Thank you, Lan, for allowing me to share your life and for sharing your book.
Thank you, Ms. Heather. Now I would like to introduce Chen Cruz.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, it's going to be hard to follow that. The great talk. But I get to talk about the book, and I think that that's going to give me a lot there because it's incredible. It's a real pleasure for me to be here with you today. And I am Jane Cruz, often referred to as Chen's sister. By Chen generally, in soul, I think it's in soul and spirit, and I'm honored that she requested that I introduce their new book to you. The engaging novel, Two Sisters, explores the question of what happens to children who are caught in those crevices that exist at the juncture of the working class and the educated class. It beckons you to enter their world of two young girls growing up in the 50s and 60s in Vietnam. We veritably hear their poignant stories as the narrator follows Ha and Bai from their tiny cottage on the grounds of their mansion, their father's family that they own, through the neighborhood friendships, through their struggles and trials at school, through the rocky relationships of their father's family, a visit to their mother's humble birth home, and on into the broader society. That's a lot for that tiny book, isn't it? Ha's and Bai's father passed away a few years ago when the book starts. Although he was from an educated family, he fell in love with a beautiful woman from a rural and uneducated family. frustrated that she and her daughters were now part of their family. To accommodate them, their father's parents and siblings afforded them a small cottage without electricity and allowed the mother to work as a servant for the food and home they received. At the beginning of the novel, we picture the young girls in their dark cottage, doing their chores and housework before night falls. As the story progresses, that actual darkness in their environment is mirrored in the experiences of their lives. The trajectory of their lives is foretold in the first pages of the book, when at Christmas time, instead of quivering with excitement, they, quote, dejectedly sit down on the porch to swallow their sorrow, blending in with the surroundings, taking in their solitude and familiarity. At the same time, their young aunt wears her Vietnamese dress with the two long panels, quote, separated at the waist, flowing gracefully in the gentle breeze. Young aunt wears her hair high in a bun, exposing her elegant white neck, and her pearl necklace that shines like a string of tiny glass ornaments. That dichotomy weaves its way through the whole novel, underscoring the timeless tale of the haves and have-nots, the in-group and the out-group, the bullies and the bullied, the oppressed and the oppressors. However, in this tale, we see and feel not only the pain and anguish of the mother and her daughters, but also of their relatives, the ones who inhabit the big house. The reader may believe we need to be cheerleaders for the sisters, but in the intricate interplay of this family, we need to support each character in some manner. Each has their own pathos. It is that interplay that moves the girls into adolescence, the aunts into maturity, and the family into a realization. In the final pages of the book, Haw queries, "Don't you think we should be helped and loved rather than despised and hated? Is it true that we cannot love each other if we don't understand each other?" Between the first and last pages lie poignant and profound experiences that define the lives of Ha and Bai, their mother and relatives. And in that definition, we have an intricate glimpse into Vietnamese society, culture, mores, and history. The power of this novel lies in the author's deep understanding of the norms that governed Vietnam society in the 50s and 60s, as well as the emotional development of young girls in that environment. She thrusts us into a city teeming with all its pretentiousness and privilege, coupled with the pain of poverty, takes us into rural Vietnam and introduces us to a more humble and modest life, all the while injecting us deeply into the passions, desires, agonies, fears, resourcefulness, and ingenuity of two young sisters. The altering and developing relationships of the family members are mesmerizing, ensuring that the book will seldom let rest long on a bedside table. Together, Lan and Chan paint a vivid picture of the landscape, society, social system, and culture that defined Vietnam 50 years ago. It's a place worth the visit through the pages of Two Sisters. I hope you take the time to linger there a while. Enjoy.
I'd like to introduce Diem-Tran Kratzke to translate.
mean the world to us. I'm so touched when I see bosses, former students, soccer teammates, neighbors, church members, friends, and family here. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for the familiar faces, as well as those that I have not yet known, but I hope I will. I love reading Two Sisters, a story of two girls growing up in poverty while sharing the same address with their rich extended family. We see the girls grow and mature along with the changes of their mother and their extended family during the 5-year period, from the time the little sister was 6 years old until she entered secondary school, recounted through the eyes of the big sister, with memorizing events and fascinating details. Besides providing an enjoyable read into a story of love, struggle, triumph, and into the culture and setting of Central Vietnam, the story brings us the awareness of the problems of poverty, social classes, injustice that are entrenched in any culture. Subtracting out the specific cultural details from the book, and you will have a story that can happen at any time, in any place. It prompts us to start a dialogue, as Jane Cruz, my improv director, would say. I hope you will read the story and begin a dialogue among ourselves. Before ending, I would like to say a thank you to my husband, Tom, for being my foremost and last supporter in everything that I do. Thank you, and God bless.
Introduce the author Cung.
Good afternoon, my old friends. Today is Saturday. Saturdays always busy days for everyone. You here, I appreciate your presence. Today is Saturday, November 1st, 2014. It's a July day. The sky is gray and the trees with yellow and falling leaves. But this room is bright, nice, and very warm. With your presence, you made our book signing become very special. Thank you very much. I would like to talk a little bit about myself and Two Sisters. I was not the one who liked to write. I just write in my mind every day since I'm 7 years old. I lost my father when I'm 3 years old. My mother cannot read. She learned writing and reading by my father. When my father died, I live in the condition very poor, but I'm very strong. I can tell you without my shy tongue, I'm very strong inside. And why I say so? Because even living in the poverty, I still want to get good education. And not only that, I promised myself I will help my sister to get high education. If you read in Two Sisters, you can see the big sister promised herself if her mother died, she can be the beggar to beg everybody money. So two of them can go to school and take the high education so that they will not be poor like their mother. That's why I tell you, I'm very strong. But I don't want to write in the papers at all. Two Sisters was written in my mind 15 years ago. It was a secret diary in my mind. It's very hard to write about your family, your extended family, your grandmother, your grandfather, your relative. It's hurt so much. Fortunately, I don't know if I say fortunately or luckily, Two Sisters was published in Vietnamese language. After the trip, the Jamboree in Texas, when I was in Texas, and I feel, oh my God, I have a book in my mind, and it hurt me too much. That's why anytime when I talk to my scout, I always cry, and I don't know why. All of my scouts teach me anytime Trung Lan talk, she cried. And I didn't know why I cried. I regard myself as a funny person. I always make people laugh. But why I cry when I talk, when I in front of the young girls? But I did not realize that I see myself in their image, in their appearance. Now, Two Sisters is not a secret, it's not personal. Two Sisters become an information for education, educators, for the parents, for the scout leaders, for whoever who want to work with the children. It will show you the contradiction of the adults. Sometimes the adults avoid or did not allow their children to do something, but they doing it. We did not realize. Until now, Two Sisters is still my guidance. I try to treat fair with my relatives. I like to do different from the past, from the generation that I saw is not right. But since I draw everything sincerely, I hurt a lot of people in my family. But I become understood by them when they read my book carefully. Today, Two Sisters translated into English, and we had changed to transfer all the information in the book to Americans or whoever want to read the book. I would like to say thank you to Diem-Tran, Kratzke, the special one to translate Two Sisters into English so that everybody can read it. I also would like to say thank you for Miss Marsha Collins, Tom Kratzke, Mike Leary, Jane Cruz, Hifam for editing. I'm sorry, for editing. I would like to say thank you, the beautiful picture to Mr. Hong Lang Augusta. I would like to say thank you for book design, Minh Pham, my second son. And I would like to say thank you on the organizer for the book signing today, Mr. Phúc Thanh of Kedong Association. I would would like to say thank you to author Nguyễn Thị Ngọc Dung, my manager, Miss Philatia Hepler, for speaker. I would like to say thank you, Mr. Guitarist Huy Lam, for entertainment today. And I would like to say thank you for all of you to come here today. I think I missed something, but I will come back after I say in Vietnamese. Kính thưa tất cả quý vị, Cung Lan xin chân thành cảm ơn tất cả quý vị có mặt hôm nay. Hôm nay là một ngày mà chúng ta có nhiều công việc, nhưng mà tất cả quý vị đã tới đây với Cung Lan và Diem-Tran thì Cung Lan rất là cảm ơn. Cách đây 10 năm thì quyển Hai chị em đã ra đời bằng tiếng Việt và Cung Lan cảm ơn tất cả quý vị đã ủng hộ Cung Lan rất là nhiều. Từ đây thì quyển Hai chị em này được dịch sang tiếng Anh bởi Từ Thị Diem-Tran, thì quyển Hai chị em có cơ hội được đọc nhiều hơn bởi những người không phải là người Việt Nam. Cung Lan xin chân thành cảm ơn nhà văn Nguyễn Thị Ngọc Dung, xin cảm ơn là supervisor của Cung Lan là bà Philatia Hepler đã có buổi nói chuyện hôm nay. Xin cảm ơn nhạc sĩ Huy Lam sẽ đánh cho những cái bài nhạc rất là hay trong buổi hôm nay. Xin cảm ơn em Nguyễn Phúc Thành của kết đoàn đã tổ chức cho cái buổi hôm nay cùng tất cả mọi người có mặt hôm nay. Thì bây giờ Cung Lan xin mời Diem-Tran lên để Cung Lan tặng bó hoa để I would like to invite Diem-Tran come and I would like to give you the flowers with the name August and my name. I would like to say thank you for Mr. Hung DJ for the sound system, and also I would like to say Phan Quỳnh Trâm of Cities Printing for the beautiful books. Thank you everyone who joined.
Thank you, Cung Lan. And now we would like to introduce Mr. Huy Lam, and he will play classic guitar.
ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Vietnamese band on Northeast area from United States, I'm very proud to present you our two very special members, Lan and Chen. Please come up. Congratulations to my little sister. The reason I call them sister because I'm very proud about them and I love them very much. And I wish we have a more chance in the future to read more books from both of you. But remember, don't make me cry again. Because I cry a lot when I read two sisters. Thank you. Kính thưa quý vị, tôi xin đại diện cho Văn Bút để có hai bó hoa tặng cho hai hội viên bằng cấp cùng mình và rất là thông minh, viết văn rất là hay và đã làm rạng rỡ cho Văn Bút miền Đông Hoa Kỳ. Xin kính chào quý vị.
Thank you, Ms. Hồng Thủy. And now we would like to have the book signing, so please come and grab your copy.
The author Cung has made most of the food at the table. Please enjoy. Hello. Please come to the table and how much